Sure hope my audio's good. Let's see. I sure hope my audio's good. Sounds like it. Hello there. It is I, the Jimmy Carter peanut statue. Except not really. Well, I guess, actually, yeah, because I'm actually here in Plains, Georgia. For real. Okay. So, what is on for today? It is a Wednesday. This is unexpected because I specified Saturdays. But then I was sitting there, I was like, you know what? Why not? I don't care. We'll do something here. And I'll do my best to be as PG-13 as I possibly can. Hard challenge. I know. Let's see here. So, let's talk about Hell Funny real quick. This is interesting because I made a post about this some time ago, where I was, you know, when Glock and my Rari did its whole funny little meme internet thing for a while, I was sitting there like, man, I could use this as an opportunity to just, you know, share some work, do some stuff, and I still think that's possible. In the year of our Lord 2023, not 2023, 2026. I am 3 years behind. Wow. But you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna pop up the chat here, just in case. I'm not expecting a lot of people to pop by though. I've come to expect that based on the first two streams. So, let's get right into it, shall we? Okay, so we are in Blender today, and that is my phone that just went off. I'm still using a Flipnote sound effect for that. Let's see what's up on the music here. That's fine. Yeah, okay, so I got the Winamp ready. Yeah, so today, what's going on today? Well, Blender. Blender is very useful. Very nice to use. So, I am going to work on the ultimate setting here. Right here I'm at the default cube. Naturally. Blockland brick, there we go. That's a tradition now. Just make a blockland brick out of the default cube. That's what we do. That's what we do here. Okay, I'm gonna turn on this music. I don't know how it's gonna translate volume-wise. I made sure to select something that YouTube won't yell at me about. I don't think it has yet, but we'll see. So, just to reiterate, I am the Jimmy Carter Peanut, aka AJ. You can call me AJ. I am the producer of the Hell Funny Network. It's been a while since I did the last stream, so felt the need to reiterate what's already known, or maybe what's not known. I don't know. Maybe you might be a random viewer just popping in like, oh, what's going on here? It's a brick. That's what's going on. We're getting Blockland bricked up in the club. Please do not quote me on that, or do. Okay. So, let's see here. What could we possibly do with our time? Let's see. so glad the stream is functioning, at least. That's good. It's good to know. I'm looking at my folders. Let's see here. Okay. What do we got here? Something. It's freaking Family Guy. Okay. Alright. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do some of that. That would be amazing. If I can find the actual name for it, because I don't name these very well sometimes. I guess that's just how it is. Okay. Let's see. Did I? Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, I had a separate folder for that. That's why I was struggling for a second. Okay. Guess who? Or guess what, I guess, in this case here. Whoa, it's loading the textures, oh no. I did something with this last time. Last time I worked on this, this isn't even like production ready yet.
Look, Peter, you're so damn fine though. I'm trying to know if I could hit it from behind though. I'm sitting
Am I using? Yes, I'm using Eevee. Okay. I see.
Sweetie, you'd have embarrassed, but I got it.
Thanks, Lois Griffin. But I love MIDI music. This is what it's all about. Okay. So let's not continue ogling here. Let's actually do something. So right here, this is based on a real location, real Five Guys location. Let's do some basics right here, actually. Some really basic stuff. Because that's just the warm-up. That's the warm-up here. I really should have this as a collection. I see. Yeah, so I'm missing the... windows here. Whatever's going on in the back, I don't even have that yet. If I could stream Teardown, I have more progress going on Teardown than I do in my own Blender project. But last time I tried, Teardown would not show, so that's unfortunate. Okay. Let's gauge our bearings real quick. There's Moses. The house is alive. Okay, I think if I try this, this should work. Goofy skateboarding music, brought to you by the Hell Funny Radio. You are now listening to Crack. Actually, if I one day I will find the strength do a TF2 stream or something. But then I would have to intermingle with the TF2 community just a little bit, just a tiny bit. That's not a problem. But I don't know. It's kind of like Blockland. Blockland has a weird thing going on with their community because it's a niche game, I guess. They're kind of sour about it. At least that's from what I've seen. They can be really, like, miserable. That's the only way I can describe it. Okay, so I'm gonna try this. And if anything crashes, you'll know firsthand. This stream is already going so great. Let's see. That was teardown you just heard. And the music's about to play. I'm gonna make sure it doesn't. If it does, it's gonna intermingle a little bit. Careful. How are we doing on the streams? Okay. Yeah, this music fits the thumbnail, I guess. Okay. Interesting. While that is figured out, let's go back to the screen real quick. I can at least open. Oh, speaking of which, thanks, Turno. There we go. Damn, I didn't expect it to come that soon, so give me a hot second, minute, 1,000 years. Video. That sort of works? Hold on, did they change something? Wait. Let me test this real quick. This might actually be functional. We have a winner. It is actually functional. Okay, so this is Teardown. Teardown, voxel-based destruction game. If you're not aware, it's really neat because you can have destructible environments, and that is the key. Because for what I have planned, I would like to utilize that. So that's why I even started this in the first place, I guess. It's a lot more complete than the actual Blender file. And even then, it's not saying much, because there's still some weird stuff going on here, like, ooh, what's this? It's a bathroom. Or it's supposed to be two bathrooms, actually. I wonder how this actually looks. Hold on. I'm using Family Guy music. They're gonna send a strike to my house. Oh no. Still a little weird. I like the timing on that. Okay, so this is the interior. This is what it's supposed to look like. This is like a placeholder. And let me make sure I'm not... Okay, there we go. I'm gonna check the stream real quick. I have to double check. So this... Okay. I guess that's not that bad. Could be better. Alright, before YouTube copyright grabs me, because I don't know if they're going to strike me for this. even though I love this soundtrack. Maybe we'll do this. Nope. There we go. I love the Jasmine. Okay. So, yeah, this is Five Guys Burgers and Fries. Tables. We got the setup over here. I remember I actually went to this location in real life once. There's a bathroom here. It's kind of small. There's a kitchen here, which I would have no idea what that looks like, but I'll have to make educated guesses. Yes, I am still running a 1060. I have been using a 1060 for God knows how long. So if things look a little grainier than usual and not as high quality here, that's probably why. Because I'm playing on an Unreal Engine game. And, you know, it works on this PC, but it could always be better. Love the reflections, though. Man. Okay. Ah! So, Five Guys. Not giving me my fries, huh? This is what it's all about. This is the productive stream on the Health Funny Network. We're blowing up the Five Guys. In teardown. In teardown. I'm gonna specify in teardown. Yeah, so it's February. You know, it's coming up to about a couple of years now since the special. Actually, 3. It's coming up at 3, pretty much. I made the special, the Walt and Reggie Files, I think a couple of years ago, around this time. It took place at Five Guys. I had a lot of plans, you know, at some point. I was brewing of, you know, uses for something like this, like, but my problem is, it's like, I'm gonna have to accept that this is a voxel style, and, you know, that might clash to some people, but I don't know. I guess as long as it works, but, that's just me looking for a easier way out, apparently. But, you know, other than like Blender. Blender's good though. It's quality. That's pretty much that. There's nothing else more to say here. You can just wow. I do say so myself. What has to do with this? Okay, yeah. That's to be determined. The plan is to actually make the environment so you can imagine probably like, ooh, we'll have like Reggie right here. This is like the establishing shot I think I used a lot. Was right here. It was like facing this window. And then right here is the other shots, various shots of this actual location. And it is a real location now, granted. You could probably find out what state, what city. I'm not gonna say it for privacy reasons, but I mean, it's kind of, I'm not really covering that up at all. So you can easily find this Five Guys if you really wanted to. Just tell them Reggie sent you, I guess, if you ever do. Don't actually do that. That would be insane. Okay, so. Wow. Yeah, I got a lot of weird stuff here, man. Okay, anyways. Is this the one without the props? It is. Do I have Layers are weird. Okay. Where am I? Why are these reflections so weird? Nice lamp. Yeah, one day when this is released, this will be fun for someone with a higher graphics card than mine. Oops. Oh no. Oh no. I see. I'm sorry. Oops. I didn't even do that. Wow. Yeah. What a map. Yeah, I'm just glad I'm able to actually scream teardown, because the last time I tried, I really did. And the window was frozen. For all I know, it could be frozen too. Well, apparently it's working. That reminds me of the time I recreated The Shining. Teardown. It's weird. Alright. That's a lot of dilly-dallying for like the first, how long has this been? 23 minutes. On my end, Go ahead and engage with your audience, with my audience of 0. Okay. Let's start a poll. You know, just in case someone does actually stop by. Ah, yes. Cease or Seuss. Interesting. Okay, so, well, that's, you know, that's all fine and dandy. But, another time. Let's go back to Blender. Okay. If I'm still functional. I am still functional, that's surprising. Okay, so, yeah. What was this? Oh, yeah, okay. That was my attempt at trying to make a bush in the most laziest way possible. It uses a particle system. So it has this custom material. It's got a color ramp that just limits it to make it look kind of like bush-like, I guess. And then I just had it. Wow. There's a particle system. All it is just like multiple little versions of the texture itself, but transparent. And from the distance, the idea is that it's supposed to be just a bush. But yeah, it's not very good looking on the good looking scale. It's just supposed to be it's primed. It's primed for some kind of use. You can stretch it however you want. Wow. And yeah, you know, I mean, I can see myself using this if there's actually an environment recreation for the Jimmy Carter peanut statue. which is something I've intended to remake, but I have not yet. I'm relying on like old images, and a couple of them are even upscaled. Like, I'm just gonna be honest, they're just upscaled. So, will this crash my Blender? Maybe not. Oh yeah, another environment test. I was doing the same method, but this time it was this method where it's a bunch of vertices, vertices here, all scattered. They're using the same texture. The texture is randomized, so it uses this method that doesn't make it look boring, basically. So you can take like any texture, even if it's something that repeats, and it just does what it can. I think one day this will actually be seen, if I can get it to look just a little better. Because right now it's just a concept. Very grassy one at that. But yeah. So, Blender or FL, that is the choice here, because I've mentioned both in the title. What's easier? Well, what we could do, we could actually... Oh yeah. Maybe.
I know this pretty girl, always think about her when she says hi
Hold on
to
a second.
me.
You know what?
Go right through me, and when I see her dancing,
Yeah,
wanna
I'll do
take
this.
a chance in getting a little closer.
I'll go ahead
maybe get to
and
know her. I know this pretty girl,
find my
always think
F-Spy
about her when she says hi to me. Butterfly go
real
right
quick
through
here.
me, and when I see her dancing, wanna take a chance in getting a
Keyword
little
being
closer.
quick.
I know this pretty rave boy, always think about him, and when he says I do me, butterflies flow right through me, and when I see him dancing, wanna take a chance and standing up right beside him.
I sure hope,
I know this pretty rave boy, always think about him, and when he says I do me, butterflies flow
I
right
sure
through me,
hope, wow, yes.
wanna take a chance and standing up
That
right
is
beside
English.
him, and maybe get to know him. I know this pretty rave boy, rave boy, rave boy, rave boy.
Screamer test? I don't remember that. Screamer test. Maybe.
I know this pretty girl,
I know this pretty rave boy, rave boy, rave boy, rave boy.
Alright, check this out.
I know this pretty girl,
I know this pretty rave boy, rave boy, rave boy.
I know
We
this
switch the window to F-Spy.
I know this pretty girl, always think about her when she says hi to me. Butterfly go right through me, and when I see her dancing, wanna take a chance and get
I'll show you F-Spy. I just wanted to make sure it was functioning in that regard. Is this a good screenshot to use? Maybe. Actually, I think they actually automated this. Earlier Family Guy. It's kind of funny because you know, it's like classic original 1999 cartoon approach here, where the house wasn't really consistent in the proportions. So a newer image of the house is a lot more preferred. So now it's time to actually figure out how F-Spy works again. Ah, except I kind of do. I might actually only need to work with like one.
Is that embarrassing, Blair? That ever happened to you? You're sitting there, you're watching an animated film, and you suddenly find yourself
Okay, is this controlling?
attracted
Yeah,
to
this
the
is
animated
controlling the-
figure.
I see. That's why. Wait, that's why. What am I doing? I don't know how this works. Because I have forgotten. I think I just need vanishing point axes. We'll do this. These are Y, so I'll logically just line these up with the house. Maybe let's put the house over here. Yeah, there we go. How does this look? Yeah, fruitful, I'd imagine. Let's see. I think I had a project actually. I could just look at that real quick. Okay, that's right. Okay, so but the Y Z, that is so weird. I probably have it reversed, but you know that's fine. It's it works before. So okay. We'll go ahead and do that. Vanishing points. We'll do this. We'll do that. Maybe up here might be a little better. So it's telling me it's yeah, it's a weird like that is strange. That does seem to line up though. Yeah. Okay. Some inconsistencies are going to be given. Let's be honest. Yeah, okay. I don't know why I'm doing that there. We could just use this window. It is the eternal battle. Let's go save that. We'll see how this looks in Blender real quick. See if I messed anything up. Okay, go back to Blender. There we go. Ooh. 1 second. I'm gonna have to switch Blender versions. That's right. Hold on a sec. There is one vote for Cease. I just checked. Cease has won, apparently. Okay, here we are. Spy. Let's see if we messed something up here. Houston, we have a problem. It's like upside down. Wow. The importance of mapping out your F-spy has now been confirmed. If there were any doubts before, the doubts are gone now. Remember, only you can prevent some kind of backwoods execution in 3D software. Alright. Negative Y. What I'll do is I'll do that. Open up the Griffin house. Negative Y. X. Third vanishing point. There we go. Okay, so now we're learning. Okay, so that. Okay, so these should be reversed. There we go. Yeah. Also, I am not streaming on purpose here. I'm just getting this up and running real quick. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that should work. It is a process. A very asinine process. Maybe I'm grabbing the wrong references here. There we go. That could work. Okay, finally some action. So let's import. Okay. Oh yeah, okay, well that works, but it's not level. Whoops! That was not leveling. Wow. I'm gonna be canceled. Okay, so let's... This should be on the ground? That is the closest we're probably going to get for now. So, alright. Actually, let's make sure. Yes. Okay. So I think from where we're standing, yep, that is the driveway. Set another plane. Because we're all about planes here. And not working in specific units of measurement. That's the wrong way. You. Okay, let's adjust accordingly. Okay, I'm beginning to see some issues here. So I think from our perspective, yeah, ooh, let's. It just ain't right. Actually, what am I doing? I could just do this. Okay, so this needs to be a little longer. Yeah, okay. So this is how it be, I guess. Just kind of playing it by ear. What else can I really do here? Oh, yeah, okay. There's our fault. But you know, I bet it's not a problem. It's not the biggest problem. We're right now, we're just trying to focus on just the operation part itself. So I really wish. Okay, yeah, this is why I need references here. There we go. Grid mode is very handy. Always remember, if you're ever doing any Blender funny stuff, grid mode is your friend. Wrong one. I see. There it is. That's there is the pavement. It's forming. Boy, howdy, is it forming. Okay, so these right here, then, they don't really need to be that in depth, but that's fine. Get this out for the grass, and then it stops at Quagmires. I almost forgot the name for a second. Yeah, okay, I see the problem. Alright, so, yeah, there's an alignment issue here. But you know what? I believe it should be minimal, considering what we're going to be making here. That's fine. Okay. Cease or Seuss. Cease has stole one. I don't know who's watching right now. If you want to let me know, I do have the chat. If there's any questions, you could always ask. I will check routinely. But for the time being, we're making frickin' Family Guy here. This will be one strange recreation when it's done. Actually, I probably should be blocking out the actual house itself. Don't know why I didn't do that initially, but that's fine. Man, I'm like, okay. Yeah, okay, that's right. I wasn't looking at the top. Oh yeah. There's a fundamental misalignment going on here. Oh no.
Sit down.
This is just what the Griffin household looks like, I guess. I guess it would be... Oh god. That... yeah. Wow. There is like... this space over here, this window space is like a little larger. Just a little bit than the window space here. That might be due to perspective. Oh no. Oh no, indeed. Yeah, I'll be honest. I wish I was, I started this with the magnet on. I usually do that, but I guess for this occasion I'm not. I guess what I'll do... clone to that, I'll be honest. To the ends of the earth. I will make the Family Guy house by the end of tonight. That is, oh god, trying to meet the actual perspective it's in right now. Peculiar indeed. Yeah, we'll do some rough roof work right here. Doesn't really line up. Oh yeah, I don't even have sides, wow. Starting. Okay. Yeah, this workflow's not really intuitive. Something. How could I forget? The most important detail is the chimney, which is situated on the middle part of the house. Alright. I think that's, yeah. Actually, hold on. This is bugging me. If I just, isolate the roof there and just like add a modifier. Let's solidify. Gotta have the rest comply. Okay, so that's more worth it in the end because we'll be able to actually clone the roof properly. Yeah, that's a little thinner. This is not to scale. Okay. Yeah, that's what I expected. Net regards. Now, obviously, in another picture, another shot of the house, garage. I'll have to look at an image for that just to get the garage itself. I'll look at a picture of the house. I could honestly just make clones of these guys, because that's just a lot of the shapes. It's just... I don't know what that is. Yeah, okay, I need to separate this guy. Oh, yep, the perspective is gonna be botched. That's weird though, cause like, oh wow. To be fair, at least it's not like trying to figure out a traditional cartoon house, cause some of those, I don't know, man. Those can be something. Some creative liberties have to be done here. Okay, let's go back to grid. Grid modeling. It is the favorite, mine personally. Okay, I'm just gonna name these real quick. Okay, this is a sunroom. I don't know why I called it just house. Sunroom. Shame. How long have I been streaming for? An hour and 10 minutes. All for this? Where's my money back? Let's see. Okay. Let's have that on, I suppose. A man in the mouse. Sharing both the house. It's not this, I swear. Okay, now I think I'm just gonna start using scales like I should have been doing. You live and learn. In fact, you know what? If we want to be perfect about this, what we could do. Okay, let's get all these hidden real quick. Except for the ref, naturally. All right. Center. That look you. Actually, that seems to be one like 1, 2, 3, 4 units. Wow. This is like the most like needlessly elaborate way to try and make a roof here. But they say trust the process. Actually, I don't know how to have the keys on that actually shows you what hotkeys I'm using, because I know some Blender users do that. And that would be neat, perhaps? Okay, there we go. 2. You know what? Fair enough. One, 2, there. 1, 2, there. Okay. You know what? Yeah. That is okay, so we'll call this the okay, let's set the origins real quick. Oh no. Hold on, where's my stock fart sound? I'll just do this. That's an oof. That is an oof. So this is why you don't muck up the perspective, because you'll end up biting your ass in the end. And I'm certain just saying that YouTube's gonna throw me in the dungeon after that one. Wow, yeah. Okay, so I get the appeal of using F-Spy for like actual, you know, estimation. Because I have done that with the Five Guys building, but when it comes to cartoon houses, I'll be honest, a little weird. Well, let's try and make it less weird. Like, I'm certain... Oh, you see that? It's not going to be biblically accurate. That's the thing. But it's a start. That's... really... Damn, that's unfortunate. Okay, you know what? You know what I'll do? I'm gonna add... Let's call it... Let's get out of Filmic. And probably make it a cartoon shader. Just for the sake of simplicity. And I lost my custom color, so I have to grab that. Do a new one. Okay, so let's make it... Oh, oops. There we go. Okay, so at least we're getting somewhere here. Okay, that's a start, you know. This is gonna be something. Maybe I can use this for a reference, like, you know, Peter stands right here. Holy crap, it's been a long day, I'm gonna walk out and get hit by a car. Something like that. We will return to that one day here. I'm gonna call this. I'm just like color coding these because I want to keep my stuff intact here. Can I do this? Nope. Of course I can't. Blender works a specific way. So next time we open this, this will be a reminder of what could be. We are a little smart about it. Wow. So at least, you know, there's some work there. I'll call it within house work. I'll save it in my location recreation folder because I have a folder for that, of course. Of course I have a folder for that. That's the beginning. Wow, that's the start. This is really basic stuff. Holy crap, Lois, I'm in the upside down. Yeah, that happened. So, let's do, screw it. Let's do this.
crash. I ain't gonna fucking cash. Maybe I should take a bath. Come on, fucking pray to have. I'm not moving just a bit. Tired of this fucking shit. Nothing that I write can make me feel good. Victim of the green machine. In love with everything I see. Me unless
It's a
surrounding
pin.
me. I indulge in luxury. Everything I do is well simple. I hit the phone.
It's a pin. He needs a Charlie. Which I'll have to draw from memory now. There he is. That's Charlie. He looks like. You cannot deny. Okay. Okay, that's silly. Let's what can we do here? What can we possibly do? Oh, I guess I can actually bring out. Hold on. Also, yes, I am now seeing the comments. Sorry, I'm catching up. Oh god, there's like a 67% vote on Cease. Seuss is starting to win. There we go. That's a confirmation. That's a confirmation that I am seeing the chat. Okay. Let's see.
Holy fuck. I'm lucky with Chevelle. Your pretty ass came in the cold. This one killed us.
You know, I can open up Flash, actually. I don't even have Flash listed in the title, but it's an animation software I am used to. So we'll do that. We'll do that. It's a Flash. And while I do that real quick, I'm gonna switch to my peanut body. How you enjoying the stream? Type freer if you can hear this. Or even Cease or Seuss. That works. Chicken pot pie. Okay. I've been going on for about an hour 26. So I'm gonna aim for 2. I think I'm gonna do that. Just aim for 2. Keep it simple. Keep it simple, stupid, they say. Okay, time to switch back. Welcome to Flash. Can I open something and I open that. Okay, I guess that works. It does. Okay. Sweet. That's an asset for another thing. For all the Rick Funnies out there. The singular Rick Funny out there. Because there's only just one. Okay. You know what? I will do this. I just get banned from YouTube because it just looks slightly phallic. It's a rough pig. It's a pig. It's a pig. It's my buddy. Good guy. He is a fantastic fella. Nibble on some Reese's Pieces real quick. Hmm. What music to play for that singular drawing? Actually, where's the volume on that? I see. I see and I know. The cease or Seuss. Here. I'm gonna start. What's this? Oh god. It like broke the chat for me. YouTube, why is this a thing? Why can you do this? What if pig? Okay, let's do live chat. There we go. That's weird. Like when I started the question, it just bumped me out of the live chat. Okay. That is true. That is some Cat in a Hat music. Feels like APM music. It feels like Cat in a Hat music. Man. Okay, I know I said I'd be productive today. I have it in the stream, it's a production stream. So, what can we possibly do with that? Well, I guess what I can do is I could just create a Hell Funny bit in FL actually, because I know I keep hopping, but I mean this for real. We open up FL. Oh, let me just get the appropriate FL version. The weird one. I say the weird one because I have been using FL20 for a good while still. Okay, so I won't be making any music here. Oh, there we go. But I will. Where's OBS? There it is. Let's do Hell. Studio, there we go. Okay. Alright, so here we are in the station. What can we possibly do here in the station? Where's it? Granulizer. I see. Yeah, this is what a Hell Funny bit is. This is entirely what this is. It's just this. God's sakes, Hank. This stream has been taken down for grotesque sounds. Jesus Christ. My god, it's like an engine. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Of course it has to be that sound. Alright. Okay. But what could we actually use for this? One might ask. You know, we could do this. Can always do this. Vocodex. Some left and right encoding. And then we have Harmware. Get Harmware out real quick. Oh my god. Default.
Ay caramba! Ay caramba! Ay caramba!
Okay. I see. Default. Okay. Go ahead and plug this in. And then we just have a... Where's it? There it is. Okay. Just let this play. It has to be like chords. I have to like at least hear the sound changing. All. There we go. Okay. Where there it is. Okay, I'm getting distracted here, but I just want to know what this sounds like. I see. Yeah, the carrier doesn't quite change too much, but you know, it is something. Okay, so I guess just for fun here. Usually what happens when a bit is being made is I usually record something on the mic. Usually it's like my really horrible webcam mic that I record a lot of the how would you say, workshopped demos, I guess, of various different hell funny stuff. Because I like working with improv, and you know, I've come to have an appreciation for things like storyboards, though, because it does actually drive proper direction and all that. So, but you know, I still do bits. So I guess what I can do here, okay. If I go over here and change the output. Oh, actually, hold on. It's on output C. You know, I could do this live. I can do this live. We'll do it live. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that. Let's do it live. I'll close those. I'm gonna check the chat real quick. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. We're still learning balances here. Let's see here. I can just boost it a little bit. Okay. I don't want to boost it too much. Actually, I guess I'll leave it at there. -3 decibels. That should be fine. That should be fine. But if it's not, let me know. Also, hello. Howdy. I saw that message. I'm gonna send... What the fuck that is? Okay. So, naturally, when it comes to, the Hell Funny pipeline, I have this very special piece of software that's open source and free to use called Retrieval-Based Voice Conversion. It is a modern-day voice changer, if you are not aware. And I have plenty of models. I went over this with the bonus, that bonus Glock and my Rari video, so I'm not gonna drag onto it too much, because I've pretty much said what I needed to say there. But just for this occasion, you'll see exactly how some bits are made. I just gotta CD. I gotta set the directory to my RVC software. Yeah. VC app? No, that's Chatterbox. I forget where I had the live VC. Oh, there it is. Okay. Sweet. In the meantime, let's talk about Kepler real quick. What is this? What this is new. This is what FL calls new. From what I understand, it is just a simple synthesizer. There's a bunch of presets here. There's cats. Actually, I think I did use that in a track recently because I like the idea of organic sounding synth, I guess. If that makes any sense. Yeah, I see. Chopper tone, what's this? I see. I'm anticipating an alien coming by to give me information about the future and tell me that everything will be okay. Unless, of course, you go to Florida. Don't go to Florida. Interesting. Yeah, I don't use this a lot. I'll be honest. I don't really use FL 2024 in general a lot because I'm just used to the version I'm using, I guess. This FL doesn't really know where my good samples are. That's the takeaway here. And I'm going to check the chat real quick. Hopefully I'm still live. I think I am. Am I live? Oh, am I live? I believe I am. Yes. I'm gonna send, let's see. Engage with your audience. Start a poll. Okay, so I'm gonna end cease. Cease won by 60%. I don't know what the Q&A was doing there, but that's still up. Okay, so let me just make sure I got my RVC stuff here. Okay, I do. I'm gonna select a voice that doesn't piss a lot of people off, because I know certain people don't like it when certain characters that they voice have RVC models and it becomes a whole thing. And you know, it's good to respect where people are with that, basically. Let's see, Ghost Politics. I don't know about that one. Ghost might send his Obama computers to my house and hold me hostage or something. I don't know. Maybe something recognizable. Let's do this. GLaDOS. Everyone, when they think about robots, robotic voices, a lot of people assume GLaDOS, because she is like pretty much the one of the most well-known voices in AI characters. Ellen McLean did a wonderful job there. Knock on Kepler. Maybe something else for that. Whatever that is. Sure. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll accept that. Alright, it's good to know I'm still alive. Thanks for that. I wonder what the delay is, because I checked the delay. It doesn't seem that bad on my end, but I remember the first stream I did, someone actually watched, and they were sending in comments, but they were like horribly delayed. Like, it was like ridiculous, about like 15 minutes delay or something. I'm streaming from the West Coast, so if anyone's farther away, you're going to experience heavy delay. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so basically, we have our... What is this question? I don't know what you're talking about there, FL. That's the first time you threw me that. Granted, I don't use this version a lot, so that makes sense. Okay. Let me test this. Start and watch my computer just fry live. Watch it just go on fire. Just spontaneous combustion. Okay, it is starting up here. We have no music. There is a reason for that. I am going to see what's up on the playlist here. Oh, progressive rock. I see.
Progressive rock. I see.
Oh, it's working.
Oh, it's working.
It's a little. Hold on.
Hold on.
We're getting a speech jammer effect
We're
here.
getting a speech jammer effect here. So let me just
Where is? There it is.
Okay. This is not in the correct pitch I was thinking of. There we go. Hello there. I'm speaking in totally real blood. And it keeps, oh God. Test subject, I'm going to throw you down a well. Would you like that? Would you like a well?
Wow. That's weird. Yeah, so the thing with RVC is that you really gotta actually get the voice down as close as possible. And I think that's one of like the stronger things with this software, and what a lot of people, I feel like at least what a lot of people don't really think about whenever they were making their AI covers back in the day. And by day, I mean at least a year ago, because I don't know if that still happens. It probably does. I myself have been trying to figure out ways to make that more entertaining, but you know, as the world turns around, I don't know, as the world turns on, yeah, as the world turns around, and as the days go by, you know, people's opinions, especially on machine learning software and all that, it's getting very heated. And again, you know, this is something I reiterated in the bonus video, so I'm not gonna speak too much on it, but I like doing this for fun. That's pretty much it. You know, there's full transparency here. There's no funny business going on. Whenever I'm using RVC, I want to use it for a reason. There's usually an in-universe reason. In other cases, it's just for fun, like doing bits. Which I have yet to do a bit right now because I am live and I am sweating 1,000 bullets. No. Where's the off button? Where's the beef? So let's think about this. So who would GLaDOS be interacting with? Let's assume. Let's make this interesting. I'll go ahead, because doing this live is hella fucking awkward, like trying to actually piece together. What I usually like doing is I record it on the normal microphone, and then I do a lot of the post-processing stuff, because if you try to record live, you're just going to get a lot of you know, inconsistencies here and there. It's not good. It's better if you just do it in the actual app itself. So we'll do that. What's that? It's the sound of progress. Actually, full respect to hold on a second here. Full respect to Gary Schwartz for his voice for Heavy here. I say that as I am going to go ahead and test this out real quick.
Heavy-licious. Moist and delicious. I don't even know. It is Heavy time. Heavy will now make giant bunny track for the Health Bunny Network. And my voice keeps cutting out because the response threshold is ass. That's amazing. Anyway. Welcome to Heavy Tutorial. Today we will make a track. Make a track. That sounded like I said crack. Like a... let's see. Heavy likes boobies. Why do I like boobies? I don't know. Heavy will make bass pattern. There you go. Heavy lights is in. And now Heavy will go and invest in something related to Amazon. Just kidding. Heavy hates Amazon. Heavy hates Amazon. Okay.
Oh! Wow. Wow. That was heavy, guys. That was totally real heavy and not a voice filter at all. Who would have thought? It's like a car crash in slow motion. It's like I'm watching you fly through the windshield. Heavy-licious. Moist and delicious. Someone's gonna look at this stream and they're gonna be like, they're gonna catch you in the middle. Hold up. I'm back. Sorry about that. That was Amazon. They were trying to shut me down. No. Okay, Boo Bass. I don't know why. Why did I do this? Alright, well. So yeah, I guess I could do here. Just make sure this is you're gonna hear double real quick. Okay, so we usually have a thing here where I'll have a recording for a certain amount of time. And let's think about what the characters would be usually. If it's something related to Jenny or something, usually it's paired with like some Rick Funny stuff. Maybe some other Hell Funny related characters, like maybe Reggie, maybe some Walter White. I haven't done Walter in a while though. But that's no problem. Let's see. Because it's February, let's do this. Okay. Oh my goodness. Hey Reggie. I'm going to order myself a Five Guy burger. But I'm going to order it in a different store. What? Why? It's because I do not like the Five Guys that we've grown accustomed to. They've gotten my order wrong so many times that I am just so sick, I'm tired. I just want a Five Guy burger. You know what I mean? Well, yeah, I guess, but they're the only, I mean, you know, it's a very important place for us. I know. Which is why I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to contact some people I know, and we're going to go in the Five Guys and tear it from the inside out. Okay. You do that. Wow. I don't know why you would do that. Well, you see, It's important because we need those Five Guy burgers, Reggie. You gotta understand. They're important. Okay. I'm just gonna sit here in the booth then, just do nothing. Excellent. I'm going to go on a mission. For Mission Bell. Suddenly you see Walt and Reggie Part 2. The mission for Mission Bell. And it's just basically he's just given up. He's sick of it. He's just gonna make tacos or something. So he's got to get some Mission Bell tortillas, and he's got to get some McCormick beef mix for tacos, and then some salsa. Not even like taco sauce, just salsa. And that's the entire adventure. Coming February 27th in 2027. Maybe not. Okay, so that's like a really rough version of that. This is just for fun though, so it's whatever. If we can normalize that, remove that. I think I have the right mic input on right now. Yes, I do. So, oops. Boo bass, get out of here, please. Usually have. I swear. I've had enough of you, Boo bass. I'm sorry. Get out of here. It's the I think it's the playlist that's interfering with my with my stuff here. FL does this. It does this. And I hate when it does this. Whatever. Usually have where with like other Hell Funny related. But because it's February. Oh my goodness. Why did I put it on like that? Oh my goodness. I think it's because it's playing. No? I don't know what FL's problem is right now. It's not letting me usually have do anything with the with Edison. Yeah. And there's a reason why I use a certain version of FL, because there's little quirks that happen like this that make me sad. Usually have, but that's fine. Let's do this manually, which sucks. Coming February 27th in 2027. Maybe not. Edit cut. Okay. So now that I have that, because Edison is actually, I don't know why it's doing this. I'm going to place that down there. Oh my. Okay. Oh my goodness. That's stupid. Okay. Okay, generic bleeding. Oh my goodness. Hey Reggie. I'm going to order myself a Five Guy burger. But I'm going to order it in a different store. Reggie. I'm going to order myself a five. I wonder how that's going to translate, because here's the thing. If you're going to do this with RVC, for example, like the way I'm kind of speaking here, the way my voice kind of fries a little bit, that's not good for RVC, unfortunately. However, certain other applications, the voice conversion is a lot more straightforward. What matters is the actual inputs. So, burger. but I'm going to order it in a different store. What? Why? It's because I do not like the Five Guys that we've grown accustomed to. They've gotten my order wrong so many times that I am just so sick, I'm tired. I just want a Five Guy burger. You know what I mean? Alright, let's go and... You know what I mean? Well, yeah, I guess, but they're the only... I mean, you know, it's a very important place for us. It's a very... The only... I guess, but... Oh, also this right here. This is where... Recording. You know, it comes in for the clutch. Yes, but it's a very important place for us. So we can always just cut, do timing, whatever. This is a very loose version of this workflow, by the way. I will clarify. I know. Which is why I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to contact some people I know. There we go. So we have the characters here, I guess, just for the sake. I'll call this... It's for stream Feb. I think this is like my second most project in this version of FL, actually. Of FL. Of FL. English language. Yeah, because my first one... Yeah, damn. I don't use this a lot. I really don't. I really do not. I'm just now seeing the fartcore ass comment. Fartcore. Alright. Let's have some quiet music. Okay. I'm going to contact some people I know, and we're going to go in the Five Guys. Tear it from the inside out. Okay. You do that. Wow. I don't know why you would do that. Well, you see, it's important because we need those Five Guy burgers, Reggie. You gotta understand. They're important. Okay. I'm just gonna sit here in the booth then, you know, just do nothing. Excellent. I'm going to go on a mission. For Mission Bell. Oh no. Suddenly you see, Okay, so... Coming February 27th in 2027. Maybe not. Maybe not. There you go. Have a nice cutoff. Just a very subtle cutoff. It's important. Okay. They've gotten my order wrong. So this clock's in around a minute 22. I haven't even like done proper timing. Usually I do timing a lot more fine-tuned than whatever's happening here. That's very loose. But because it's about a minute, what I usually do is I go ahead and I'll solo this. Export this as a wave. Go ahead and actually recordings. Working on it. Taking 1,000 years. Okay. peanut bites? No. Let's do that. Okay. So that'll be Walt 1.
Conk!
And I'll go ahead and usually have to condense it. Oh my gosh. Condense it. Condense it. I need to condense it. Shit. Okay. Let's see what we could... Which is why I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to contact some people I know, and we're going to go in the Five Guys and tear it from the inside out. Oh, wow. This is like if you put someone who's been using, like, the program for so many years, and then there's just subtle changes, just throws them off. And tear it from the inside out. That's what's happening at this current time. Because we need those Five Guy burgers, Reggie. You gotta understand. Well, you see, it's important. Okay, maybe? Because we could just cut that out. Those Five Guy burgers, Reggie, you gotta understand. They're important. Is that everything? Yes, it is. I know. Okay. Family Guy music. Alright. I'm exporting as we speak the different pieces. And yes, that is my render sound. That probably played before. I didn't I didn't acknowledge it because I'm just so used to hearing it. Let's see. Yeah, I'll have to reflect that. Yeah, I'll have to manually line it up again. That's just the way the news goes. Usually I do these in Audacity, truth be told. Export as WAV file.
Conk!
Okay, so that would be all the bits here, and I guess I can just keep that. Coming February 27th! Can just keep that, I guess. Add some simple dynamics. Coming February 27th in 2027. Maybe not. Okay, so we have the timing here, just kind of, you know, just messing around. If I go ahead and close out RVC, because I like to save on memory here. Close out everything else. Open Sesame. I hope my stream is showing FL correctly. It is. Okay. Go ahead and open Comfy UI. I use this for my voice conversion stuff sometimes because it can be proven to be helpful. Will I continue using it a lot? I don't know. But I guess just for the sake of this, I'll do that. Anyways, let's see what's going on in the chat here. I haven't really been caught up. Absolutely something. Okay. Not super. I don't want a super chat goal. What? Okay, end Q&A.
Since today, that all you see is violence in movies and sex on TV. But where are those good old-fashioned values on which we used to rely? Lucky there's a Family Guy. Lucky there's a...
If I let this play on for too long, Fox might just go and strike me. You're using Family Guy. It's oh god, it's a little over 2 hours. Perfect. So, waiting for this to pop up here. But usually I do, I use dynamics on the final audio. I'll probably add some reverb, you know, depending on the location.
It seems today that all you see is
It's taking a while.
movies and sex on TV. But where are those good old-fashioned values on which we used to rely? Lucky there's a Family Guy. Lucky there's a man who positively can
While we're
do
waiting,
all the things that make
where's
us
Granulizer?
laugh and cry. He's a
Actually, no, I don't need that. I could just do sampler. Why not? Hold on, do a little while this takes its time to boot up. Oh, it booted up. That was fast. Usually when you're doing samples like these, you have to like actually manually tune them. Yes. We had some like basic noise, which I had an actual mix for that. I'll remove these guys because I don't need them. Ooh, that's actually a lot more noticeable. Slap some OTT on that, and well, let's see if screen share is going to take up the entire thing. And it does not. That is weird how that works on Discord. For context, if you've ever screen shared FL Studio, like in Discord at all, Discord loves to focus on different types of plugins like OTT. That's unfortunate. But at least for this stream, apparently that's not the case. Wow. What have we made? What hath The hands rot. Ooh. Let's have it. Yeah. See. Is our thing open yet? Yes, it is. Okay. Let's not waste too much more time here. How's my stream looking? It's looking okay. That's all that matters. Sound recording bits. Okay, let's do Walt. And then I think I thought I had Walt. No, I do not. I don't think I had. Okay, I'm gonna have to do the 11 Labs styled Walt, which is fine because it just, the more you keep using some of these interpreted voices, the more it just starts like just differentiating from the original voice entirely, which to me is kind of comedic, but yeah. Walt, where's Walt?
I am the one who knurs.
I don't know. That's not a lot of information to work off of. I don't know if that's gonna work there. Okay, maybe it's the space comment. Maybe this could work.
Space is big. Really big. You just won't believe how vastly, hugely, mind-bogglingly big it is. I mean, you may think it's a long way down the road to the chemist, but that's just peanuts to space.
Yeah, go off, Walt, I guess. Alright, VC, let's do... We should run it, and my stream might have some issues here, because I'm using my graphics card. But we shall see. Where's my... It's the peanut. Oh, it's the peanut. How we doing? Fox can eat shish. Yeah. You know, reminds me of the time that I invited Peter Griffin himself over to my house. And I don't know where I was gonna go with that, but I'd imagine he would probably consume a bunch of the food that I have stored away. He's like, this looks delicious. I'm gonna have some. And then he would take it, and then I'd be like, oh, I see. Thanks. Thanks, Peter, for that wonderful contribution. I'll lend you in my house. And that's what happens. Okay, outputs. Let's do audio. Okay. It's still loading, so I'm gonna have to wait for this. As we're waiting for it to synthesize what we could do, we got our nice little sample here. Let's see. actually. I mean, something here. Yeah, it's still loading. So you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and find my handy pack of drums. I hope that my voice isn't cracking. I can feel my computer just cry right now. Send a message in the chat if you believe that Freer should be president. No. Because I personally believe that's the case. Where have all my samples? Man, all my samples. All of them. All my samples. I just messed up the timing there, that's fine. Screw it. Yes. Let's call, okay, so I have everything on 2 usually. I don't know why. I just heard some cat noises, by the way. I don't know what happened out there. I'm hearing cat catastrophe. Okay, and then, oh my, oh. Okay. Imagine playing live. That's an idea. That's an idea to do that. Yeah, weird. That's a hyperpop song somewhere. Not here. Ooh. Right here, it's just what they call scrub step or whatever the hell it's called. Or actually, no, that wouldn't be real. Hold on, no, actually, that would not be real because if you actually wanted to do that, you could just do this. You can add some. You would have Pistortion. Actually, if you've never used Pistortion before, it's a distortion plugin. I highly recommend using it because you can make things stereo, but it's very distorted. So it sounds like you know, you gotta know what you're doing with that. But if we just add some light distortion and let's move OTT down, add a vocodex. Oh my god, it sounds like someone trying to suck down a drink. It's a little too much distortion, I think. Maybe if it was higher pitched. Let's do a little bit of the old. It's a little too. Hold on a second. No, I don't want that. There you go. I want that. God, it's like McDonald's Sprite as a just as a synth. That's something. My god, it's all toilet sounds. Where did you record this? I bought it at the fart store. What? What the hell? Okay, is my thing done? Is my Glenchers done? Okay, apparently it is. Recordings. Oh, dude, my computer is having a little bit of a freak out. But that is okay. This is the process. This is the process we must think about going forward or backward or anything like that. Okay, so that's actually gonna output the audio. Meanwhile, we have McDonald's Sprite as a song. Fascinating. Alright, it's ready. So I can minimize that and check this out. So, get the brand new box. Check this out. I haven't even heard what it sounds like. That might read as, wow, there's a lot of confidence in that. But, truth be told, I'm just playing this by ear. So let's all route them to 5. Turn the dynamics down or off for now. And then let's see how it turned out. Walt might not be, he might not sound like himself. So let me just match up the audio. The audio's actually, I'm gonna have to like redo the timing real quick here, but I'm just lining things up. That's all I am doing. Alright, and then later stuff, and then there's Reggie. So, generic, no bleeding, generic, no bleeding. That is how things are done here.
What?
Why?
What? Why?
That's what I'm talking about. Voice conversion. You see, if we could just focus on voice conversion, I think we could lead happy lives without a headache and worrying about generative stuff. Because that's the truth. Because like honestly, you know, it's still things, the human touch. It's like it's no joke. It's still a thing. You know, without getting too political here, which, you know, of course, things have to be political now in that regards. Because, oh, shit. Yeah, exactly. That's the reason, apparently. There we go. Cool. Alright, so I don't know how this went. I sort of, like, half-assed the recording when I was just doing the bit. There's, like, a part here. I don't know why I did this. Okay. I'm just gonna sit here in the booth then, you know, just do nothing. Let's see how that...
Okay. I'm just gonna sit here in the booth then, you know, just do nothing.
Interesting. Alright, here we have Walt. And I removed that. That's right, or at least I think I did. Tear it from the inside out.
Tear it from the inside out.
Oh, I know I did.
In.
Guess it's hard to differentiate audio waveforms sometimes.
We need those Five Guy burgers, Reggie. You gotta understand.
Well, you see, it's important because we need. They're important.
They're important.
Yeah, this is very... Okay, I'm gonna have to redo the timing entirely.
Excellent. I'm going to go on a mission. For Mission Bell.
That sounds goofy as hell. Okay, so that's that lined up. So let's go in, disable all of these.
Oh my goodness. Hey, Reggie.
Yeah, I don't know why I put on the voice for Walt. That actually affects this voice conversion. That's the thing. Oh my goodness. Hey, Reggie. Cause you could probably tell later on I was trying to get the voice down a little more properly. They've gotten my order wrong so many times that I am just so sick. I'm tired. Compared to, oh my goodness. Hey, Reggie. it's like that's not how Walt talks. Oh my goodness. Hey, Jesse. We're going to cook. We're going to cook. What are we going to cook? It's the crystal blue. That's right. Now get in my truck. that I bought from Kind Man using a barrel of money. It'll be worth it, I swear. Used to be an actual name. It's all toilet sounds. My goodness. Okay, so I gotta disable this again. There we go.
Oh my goodness. Hey, Reggie. I'm going to order myself a Five Guy burger.
There we go. Dynamics on.
But I'm going to order it in a different store.
I just had a really wacky concept. Hold on. This is gonna be the most awkward bit ever. But watch this. Just hear me out. So there's this nice little application. I'll put on some music too in the meantime. There's this nice little application. It's called OE Cake. If you don't know what that is, it's a physics application. And it's a very fun one at that too. I even list it under games for some reason because it's kind of like a little game. It really is. So, here, I think I'm pretty much done with, Comfy UI, so I'm gonna close that. Gotta be resource sensitive. Open OE Cake. And here we go. This is it. Here we go. Check this out. So I will go and change the window to OE Cake. It is a small window. That is sad. Hold on. Actually, does this fix at all? Sorta? I guess it does. Okay, whatever. Let's load it in. This will be the future. Wow. Let's get rid of the gravity. Various images. Okay. So we'll go to the Lon Reggie folder. I have a folder for that. Yes, I do. Sad edit. Can I use that? Is that a PNG I could use? Is it even gonna like... Oh god, it's too big. Wow. This is animation, fellas. This is what animation will be like in a year. High quality rendering. And interactions. Okay, so maybe let's minimize that. It's gonna look funny on stream. I should maybe make a separate thing. Call it... Let me just make sure the blender is back to normal, because I have to maintain some kind of consistency here. There we go. We're doing it live. There we go. Okay, that's the center. That's the center point. It's also in front of the peanut. Hold on. There we go. Ah, yes. Okay. So let me go ahead and switch back to here. And make a quick edit, because I have to size things down here. I can't be using like high quality images over here. Call this small. Actually, I'll make a folder. Don't save it as 8 bits. That would be funny, but don't do it. Is this too small or too big or? Okay. It's just the right size. This has to happen because OECake has a specific way of working. Its sizing. Okay. Here we go. Here's the unreleased episode of Walt and Reggie. It's a puppet show. Wow. So I was going to do this with MS Paint, which granted that could be funnier. Also Reggie is like a little too small for some reason. Maybe that's clear. Yes, save, boom. Re-import. Okay, well now he's just too big. Maybe this is just like Walt in the distance. Okay. So we gotta... Damn it. There we go. So this is an interaction. So let's go ahead and attach them real quick. Oh yes. This is what they call crack. So let's stop the music real quick, and can I make, actually, I might be able to make like a alternative version. I might be able to just blow this up. There we go. All right. There we go. You're watching the Hell Funny Network. And now here's Human Entertainment. Did I just close a file? No, I didn't. Okay. Let me see if I can just, like, the best of my ability, try to puppeteer this real quick. There we go. Have a little delay there. Alright. Meanwhile, I'm Walt and Reggie. Come on. Come on. Audio. Come on.
Oh my goodness. Hey, Reggie. I'm going to order myself a Five Guy burger. but I'm going to order it in a different store.
What? Why?
It's because I do not like the Five Guys that we've grown accustomed to. They've gotten my order wrong so many times that I am just so sick, I'm tired. I just want a Five Guy burger. You know what I mean?
The timing. Oh my god.
Well, yeah, I guess, but it's a very important place for us.
I know. Which is why I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to contact some people I know, and we're going to go in the Five Guys and tear it from the inside out.
Okay. You do that. Wow. I don't know why you would do that.
We need those Five Guy burgers, Reggie. You gotta understand. They're important.
Oh my god.
Okay. I'm just gonna sit here in the booth then, just do nothing.
Excellent.
This is a booth.
I'm going to go on a mission. For Mission Bell.
Coming February 27th in 2027. Maybe not. They just disintegrated. We can bring them back. It's fine. We can bring them back.
Oh my goodness. Hey, Reggie.
Oh no, it's playing again. That's his ghost speaking. Okay. So, wow. This is the quality that's expected, huh? Apparently. They're stuck. They're stuck. Oh no. They're stuck. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. This is what actually happened. This is why you don't see Will and Reggie anymore. This is just what they became. They became amalgamations. Wow. Maybe one day, that'll be a live short, or not a live short, but just a short, I guess. So someone's like, I wonder what the Glock and my Rari guy's up to. Certainly they're making something. This is what's happening. This is it. Well, what can I say? It's coming on to 3 hours. And the last time I did this, I was playing Simpsons Hit and Run. Oh, wow. So, I don't know how loud my mic has been this whole time, by the way. I changed it due to the adjustment comment, but, I don't know. I suppose... I suppose indeed. Okay, well... I swear to God. Did I just realized none of that was picked up because I am using studio mode. So you're just seeing the amalgamations on the screen. Well, we can we can turn them back and turn Reggie into water. That's what happened. Wow. Yeah, this whole application is weird. I'll say that. What can I say? What can I possibly say? Well, we got something started today. Perhaps maybe next time there will be more stuff. Until next time, it is me, the guy from Ferone, wishing you a good night. Hello there. We will now play 1,000 hours of this sound. Have a good one.